The lights are on, and they're shining brightly, literally and figuratively on this Saturday night. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Demon Deacons and the Red Devils. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
I caught up with the Red Devils head coach. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. This guy will sneak around, not always in the spotlight, but he is somebody you have to deal with.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option #1 for the squad.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And it's the Red Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on first down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. It's complete to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They just keep firing. Reels it in. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And it's the Red Devils are flying down the field. Wants to throw one first. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And it's the Red Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, what a cut! They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And it's the Red Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Working the ground game. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Handoff again. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Demon Deacons offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. The fake wants to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. A snap wants to throw to start this drive. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Absolutely perfect. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, Dave.
Oh, he found a space on the right. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Uh-oh, look out. Defense all over him.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Selling the fake. Unloads to the wideout. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on 3rd down, and quarterback receiver not quite.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps on 4th down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Under pressure. And they got him.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Offense going to be challenged to protect on third down after that last sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rush right in his face, and he gets it away.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Kick is in the air. Looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
It's a seam wide open, and they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
When you come out and the run game works right away, everybody gets confidence, everybody's happy, and the whole playbook now is open for everybody to use.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Shakes off the defender. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? As they get set to snap. I'm winding down here in the quarter. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big 3rd down. The play fake. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Wood. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Demon Deacons look to keep this drive humming. Just going to keep it after the snap. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And the Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. They're all over him. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Unloads in the nick of time.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking down the middle. Right side, it's Wood. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Beck's going for the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Demon Deacons! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Trainer's out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. The Red Devils get a chance to send their offense out onto the field. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Look out! Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Looks it in. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll try the right side. Plows through the defense. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sells to fake. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he avoids the sack.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Red Devils get a chance to send their offense out onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Line getting set on 2nd down. Give to the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And it's the Red Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Runs through the tackle. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's changing the play. Trying the left side. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it to the right side. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to squeak through the pile. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. On play action. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win for it.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. 1st down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. See some running room. Turning it on. He's got the 1st down. To the house. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up for the PAT. Oh, he missed it. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And it's the Red Devils moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 3rd and long coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Punt is on its way. On his way back from the 20. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's a fumble! He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off-play action. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field. You just look.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on fourth down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 17 team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
And it's the Red Devils. We'll kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, I did catch up with the Demon Deacons head coach at the half. Listen, things have not been going right lately, but they have found some momentum here in this ballgame. He said, I know we've got a lot of clock left, a lot of game left, but it all starts right now to continue to believe they get the ball to start the second half, and we'll see if they take that first half momentum into the third. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Taken down. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Back to throw, it's Alexander. He'll try to do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Second down coming up. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Demon Deacons have this offense rolling. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The fake wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snaps on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And they'll get the ball back, stopping him short of the 1st down. They'll try it over the left side. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. Pass to 6. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out wide right, it's Thompson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Selling the fake. Moving to his left. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. 3rd and 6 yards to go. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Hey guys, here on the Demon Deacon sideline, one storyline I've got my eyes on to start this ball game. How is the quarterback moving and throwing? As you remember, really banged up in that game that they lost last week. This is something we got to keep our eye on. He said he was sore. He didn't miss any practice this week, but he is fighting through some things. I'll let you know what I see from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see how they react. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. The play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback changing the play. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Demon Deacons back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Sells to run, looking to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the 1st half. After that incompletion, now setting up.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, the ground game. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And it's the Red Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Red Devil! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Holly, what update do you have for it?
Hey guys, here on the Demon Deacon sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Sees an alley. Breaks into the open. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to audible here, let's see what they do. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Sells the fake. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Great place to start for this offense. Gets the back moving. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Looking left. He makes a catch. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Red Devil! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. And this less than stellar performance is something you just can't afford when you have a veteran signal caller. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. Second and long here. On play action. Right down the middle. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Can't find his man, it'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Devils! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. And you know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Off play action. And he gets rid of it.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Looking down the middle. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Hand it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might as well run him again. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And it's the Red Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Red Devil! And the stomping has commenced. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. This senior has seen it all behind center over his career, but not much going so far. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense have won this battle, keeping this quarterback in check, David.
They have. They've definitely won the battle, and you wanted to see more in this matchup. And I'll tell you what, this QB, we know he's got ability. And listen, I know that's a great corner out wide, but I wish he'd have made a little bit more of the simple plays and moved this offense a little bit. Been a bad day, man.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. The fake wants to throw. Fires to the middle. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And it's the Red Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Quarterback empties his backfield. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Quick give. Fights off a defender. There he goes. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And it's the Red Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To the ground, he's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give and tick, 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 tick. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Turns into the pile. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll move the tight end. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone is under attack. Defense. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Go straight ahead. Swamped immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking for the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home and come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a little space. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sees a crease. Inside the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move at the 30. Turning on the Jets. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now they'll run the draw. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. Got an alley. Got the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double victors.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.